All right, let's get started. So this is a drawing I've actually kind of wanted to do for a while. Really kind of been thinking about this one a little bit. I wanted this big fat shark with these robot legs. So I'm going to start with this, shark shape. I wanted this really big open mouth, just kind of a big menacing fat shark. And then these legs. I tried to make sure that the legs kind of had this anatomy to them. I'm going to add some bolts and some different things to it to make it look all robot-y, but I did want it to feel kind of like these animal legs. Getting that in, want that open gaping mouth of the shark. That was a fun shape to do there. Make sure that's a nice big striking shape, and we'll get into that more later. Wanted some more robot parts, so it's not just these little legs sticking off of him, but he has these robot parts attached to him. I'm a little less used to doing kind of robot stuff. I do a lot of animals, a lot of people, a lot of things like that, a lot of organic stuff. So going in and doing some robot things is always a bit different. So I'll jump onto, one of the legs for a little bit and really just try and get into the zone there, what's going on. Well, like this big top fin, I like to push that, like those shapes. The two fins, the back fin and the top fin, really tall and thin versus this big fat body, just almost like you took a regular shark and squished it like a loaf of bread. I'm going to go in here on this other leg now. And since I did that first one, it's like, okay, I kind of have an idea of what I did over there. And so I'll do kind of something similar over here, which is really kind of helpful. So going in there, adding a big bolt to it, how it would attach to his body. Figured that side fin was a bit too long. It was kind of creating some bad tangents and things. So I shortened that up, make that work a little better. Plus, he hasn't been using that fin much because he's got these robot legs. So it's kind of maybe not grown as much as it should have. Going in on the eye like I always do, make sure that face area is really prominent. Those gills, just make sure some of those things are really singing and coming in. Darkening up some of those lines. Having a lot of fun with these teeth. Sharks and teeth, that's kind of where it's at. So I wanted to make sure that we had just these nice, sharp, pointed teeth. Especially on the top, I've got these longer teeth, and then the bottom is just full of these larger triangle teeth, but just row after row of them. Adding in a bit of variety of shape there. It gave him like a little siren light going in there as well. Kind of separating the pattern of the top of the shark and the bottom. They got that, well, in cartoons they have that kind of lighter underbelly type of thing. And then going in, making sure that mouth is working real well. I'm going to give him a couple different rows of teeth, but I want that first outside layer to be working real well. Start getting, some of those different layers of things. Really pushing that. Just kind of that suggestion. It's all shadowy inside that mouth, but I want the suggestion of those teeth going in there. Then going back, darkening up some of the tech here. And like I said, normally I'll go all around the drawing, but because tech isn't something I do as much, I'll come in and kind of do a bit more detail on just one area of tech to just kind of get all that down. Shade that back leg, throw it back there, and then just go into the mouth. And I wanted that really dark in the center, just like this gaping hole that slowly catches a bit more light as it gets up toward the edge of the mouth and through the cheek and stuff like that. So just really, abysmally dark right there at the gullet. I'm going in on the tail, making sure that's looking real good. Add some more tech stuff, some bolts, some sockets, some little rivets and things like that. Going on this one, just add a grill to it for no discernible reason whatsoever. Then it just looks cool, which is totally fine for me. There it is. I've got one leg going on there pretty well. I'm going to go and finish detailing up this mouth a little bit more. So you can still see those teeth. You can see the rows of it. Darken those up just a bit so it's really kind of popping. Going in there. I'm just going in and adding these little details, these things that I want to see. Darkening up some lines, adding a bit of shading to it. Oh, I forgot that back leg there. Even though it's light and subtle, I still need something there for it to look like. I was thinking about putting like some stripes on it, like almost like a tiger shark, but I don't think I will. I like just kind of that plain big shape as is. Nice strong highlight to it. Or not highlight, outline to it. Really punch that silhouette. If you just did this entirely black and white, it should be pretty visible. Throw an antenna on him. That's how he's going to control those legs. I thought that was kind of a funny little insert there. Like they drilled into his brain and just stuck an antenna there so he could control these legs for himself. But yeah, like the silhouette's really working for me here. If shade it all entirely, you'd still be able to kind of tell what's going on, which was a lot of fun. A bit darker here on some of that, a bit more detail. I think I set my pencil down a couple times. I'm like, I'll be done. No, wait. There it was. Just a few more things, and there we go. Enjoy. Thanks for watching today's drawing. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment at the bottom if there's something specific you want to see drawn, and maybe it'll make it into a future video.